I don't know why the chat's disabled. Everyone stand by. I accidentally made it for kids. Hold on.
We're not kids, Tony.
No, it's not made for kids. I don't know how the hell I clicked that. All right, everyone, refresh your stream. We'll be right back. Hold on. I also forgot to set it up for the 4 people who watch on Rumble. What? Hello, Joey C.
Hey, Tony from Act the Movies. Look at us. We're here. We're not kids. We're not made for kids.
We're not made for kids. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that part out of the podcast. But yeah, we hit live on the live stream. I realized I did not set up anything for Rumble because that's very important.
Naturally.
And also I had it set to made for kids. And Joey C. caught it. He's like, "There's no chat box." I'm like, "What? Did I just get banned from YouTube? What the hell happened here?"
Fucking hope not. Goddamn.
Oh, Joey C. How are you?
Tony. We're happy to be here. It's been a while since I've been on a live show.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't here last time. I got into a fist fight at a biker bar and couldn't make it because then I tore my bicep off my arm, and then I was
going to say, you tore your bicep off your leg, huh? That seems hard to do.
I just couldn't do it, man. Couldn't do it. So here we are. We're back.
Anyway, Joey C.
Tony.
Some bad news.
Yeah? What's that?
I woke up today to find out John Redcorn is dead.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
the actor from King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Who plays John Redcorn. Dead. Shot.
Yeah. By his neighbor.
Why? Who would want to shoot John Redcorn?
Couldn't tell you. It wasn't me. It was not me.
I didn't think it was you, but now that you're so defensive about it,
Well, no, it's a sad news all around. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was bummed to hear that. The King of the Hill thing's getting sadder and sadder because Dale died.
Yeah.
And Brittany Murphy and Tom Petty were already dead. And I don't know. I wanted a King of the Hill like revival years ago, but like I'm just becoming less and less excited for it. I did like the little video they did, the intro that fills you in on what's been going on.
Yeah, that was nice. I liked that.
But we're not here to talk about King of the Hill, okay, Joey?
No, it's not on my contract.
We're here to do two things.
Yeah.
One, we got to celebrate Pride. Let me put my traditional Pride hat on.
I got nothing. So
because you celebrate African American Music History Month. That's the only one you acknowledge. That's why you're dressed like that, wearing a chain. I know. You're very controversial. Put those down.
down. Yeah.
That bicep doesn't look broken.
No, it's healed. It's healed. It healed yesterday.
Anyway, I apologize. This looks really bad over my headphones. Not that this hat would ever look good, but I just want to show that I celebrate Pride.
That's nice. That's real. Your tweet today was just fucking beautiful.
Should we show that real quick?
Yeah,
let's show that real quick.
One of your best tweets.
Joey, did you see that tweet I made? That's a lyric from a song that no one has listened to yet.
Oh, but they will, Tony.
Joey,
but they will.
Joey, I can't. We'll talk about it during the wrap up. I just want everyone to know, because it gets a bunch of people celebrate Pride. But apparently, I don't know why, years ago, maybe around 2016 or something, if you celebrate African American Music Appreciation Month, you're a homophobe. I don't know why. Sounds racist to me. So I just want everyone to know that Hack the Movies celebrates both. We celebrate both.
Oh my
Pride and African American Music Appreciation Month. And I'm pretty sure Manny's an American citizen. He is from Focky, London town. But I think that counts. That's a picture of him singing.
Holy fuck. What? My V line looks fucking ripped.
Someone did make note of that. I'm sure
they did.
I just don't know why you have that sweater. Do you not? You shrunk that sweater? I can't believe it.
No, it's actually it's rolled up. It's rolled up. Fun fact: a woman bought me that sweater. Yeah.
Did she buy it for herself and you stole it?
No, she bought it for me because she wanted me to look more manly in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did she want you to look taller, so she got you a smaller shirt?
Yeah,
to make the illusion that you're bigger.
That's exactly it.
Like when they gave Lou Ferrigno like smaller pants to make him look bigger as the whole.
That was literally it. That was literally the fucking reason. And I haven't recovered since. And now I go to the gym for 3 hours a day to make up for it. Make myself
fun. We're both not together, but apparently we're both going to the gym after this.
We are.
We are today talking about the Netflix Tadum 2025.
Tadum, baby.
Is this the first time? Well, when was the first Tadum?
I don't fucking know.
I have to Google it. When was the first Tadum?
I didn't even hear about it until you texted it to me.
2020, they've apparently been doing this.
Huh.
So my episode, the Batman Begins episode, got delayed today. And I saw a bunch of Netflix trailers drop, and I'm like, what is going on here? And I forgot we live in this world now where like Comic-Con or even like E3 aren't like things that are required anymore. People like studios or game developers will just do their own presentation and show you their trailers. So this is like Disney just had one a while back. There was CinemaCon, and now we have Netflix Tadum.
What a name. What the fuck is a Tadum?
Tadum is the sound that you hear on Netflix when it goes Tadum.
Now, That just
everyone
makes sense.
used to say that the Tudum was from House of Cards because Frank Underwood would bang his ring on the table. And I went to fact check that today, but some YouTube short with an AI voice that spelled things wrong told me that that was a myth, and it was some guy did it, and he said that's the origin. I'm like, is that really the origin, or is this damage control? The first time I heard it was House of Cards. That was the first time we heard the Tudum.
Yep, that's the first time I heard it too.
Yeah. So yeah, they announced a bunch of stuff, and we love Netflix, don't we, Joey?
Boy, do we. Especially since Peacock took all the Monday Night Raw episodes and put it on Netflix, even the past episodes when I was trying to rewatch 98, but that's fine.
I just want the network back.
I miss the network. It's the best thing ever.
Back. What is someone saying? What's up with the crown icons in chat?
It's like a new YouTube thing. Like Twitch does like their channel points. YouTube is now doing their own sort of thing on that.
What the hell?
Yep.
Did this just happen?
It's the first time I'm seeing it.
Wow. We are also on Twitch, everyone. Remember, this is not a regular episode. This is just me and Joey hanging out and talking about news. Occasionally we do these. We did CinemaCon. I've done a couple Comic Cons like this. It's fun to just see what the news is, and we ask ourselves, did we care about it?
That's right.
The first time I did this was 2019 for Comic Con. It was just like, do I care about any of this? Am I just getting older?
It's a good concept.
So yeah, we're gonna go through the news and see if we care about anything announced. Now, since this is not a regular episode, you don't have to super chat, but it is encouraged. And encouraged. I didn't say encouraged.
Encouraged.
I've been working a lot. And don't say you've been working a lot, because I just saw what you worked on, and that was optional. It was so optional. Some would say not needed.
And everyone will know what we mean at the monthly wrap up at the end of June. Everyone,
yes, there will be a May-June wrap up. I have 2 more movies to put on the list. I'm waiting to see if my sister is gonna make me see Lilo and Stitch with the twins. Then after that, I will finalize the list. But yeah, since we didn't do a May wrap up, this is like a fun little mini thing for us too, since we didn't get to do that May wrap up. Okay. Netflix Tadum. The big news. Stranger Things season 5 release dates revealed alongside the new teaser. I assume you watched these beforehand, Joey.
Tony, I've seen season 1, and that
was no. I meant like the trailers for what we're going to talk about.
Oh yes. I've watched every trailer in preparation to this live stream. Of course, I would never.
Okay, good. Because I almost didn't do that today. I was like, oh yeah,
what do you mean?
I should watch those trailers. Again, I've been working a lot. Yeah. So we are getting. They're coming in volumes. Does that mean releasing worldwide all at once? All right, so they're going to be like multiple episodes per volume, I believe. Yes. The first one is November 26th, then Christmas, and then the finale will be New Year's Eve. Why?
I don't know. I was thinking about that. I was like, yeah, surely I'm not going to go out on New Year's Eve. What do you mean?
I didn't go out on New Year's Eve. Both of us didn't go out on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, about that. You're well, I'm being hopeful for the future. You know what I'm saying?
That was my favorite thing about that New Year's Eve stream. Like, wow, we're all losers.
Bunch of fucking misfits.
I was like, yeah, I'll throw this out here. And then, like, you, Sarah, everyone was on. I'm like, none of you are going out. What the fuck is going on here? So yeah, I watched the trailer. Other than the frantic montage at the end,
yeah,
we didn't really see anything new other than her, the Winona Ryder having a conversation with the kid.
Yep.
Yeah, and I guess Vecna is gonna come to the real worlds, possibly.
Yeah.
Well, it ended on that cliffhanger where like all hell's breaking loose, but that was like 3 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
I don't know how you can pick up on that cliffhanger. Where the kids have aged so much. Is that death cloud just gonna be hovering for a bit?
That's literally all I was thinking about was how fucking old they're getting.
Yeah. Now, I liked Stranger Things. Thought it was pretty good. Thought it was good at first. I feel like it overstayed its welcome a little bit.
I definitely agree with that for sure. But
Yeah.
you know, during the first couple seasons, or the first season, rather, especially, I had a pretty good time with it.
Yeah. I think I'm over it at this point. Season 4 kind of bothered me with the whole Vecna stuff. Because I like to think like what do they call the other world?
The Upside Down.
That's it. I like to think that was there for like millions of years,
Yeah.
and then it's like, no, some guy in the 60s went there and he made all the monsters and everything has an origin, and it's just some guy who's mad that Freddy Krueger was his dad or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that's lame.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, Vecna looks cool. He looks like a tyrant from Resident Evil, but that's lame. It was a fun maze at the Halloween Horror Nights.
That's what I heard.
I went in there with Mint and Riley was terrified. A little man who terrifies so many people on the internet. He was screeching every time a monster would pop out. It was really funny.
Well, listen, Tony, me and you have gone through a haunted house before, and surely neither one of us were screaming.
No,
dude.
you did scream. That's why you were banned from the channel for a bit.
No. What happened was I got cornered, and you kept telling them my name, so they kept calling me my name, which added a whole fucking
you for a while in that room.
Dude, and they told you to move along, and I was like, hang on, that's my ride over there.
I went ahead, and then I got lost in the tarp maze.
Yeah,
and then we had
the
to,
bed sheets, yeah, dude.
We had to yell at each other. I was like, follow my voice. Follow my voice.
I'm fucking pushing through fucking bed sheets trying to find you. That was fucked. Oh my God, dude.
I helped Joey conquer his fear. He was afraid to go into one room, so I just grabbed him.
Dude, that was so much fucking fun. We got to do that again.
I gotta find. There's a video. Some guy animated. This is years ago. Someone animated this experience he had with me going through a haunted maze. Joey, I don't look like the good guy in this animation. At one point, I ditch him and run away.
Yeah, I'll get flashbacks from when we went.
So yeah, Stranger Things. I was kind of losing steam in season 4. I was like, okay, too much fucking Brett Gelman.
Yeah.
Fuck off with the Brett Gelman. I don't give a shit about Brett Gelman. He sucks as an actor. He was funny in The League, kind of. He was okay in the other guys, and any other time I see him, he's a total waste of time. So when the show was like, Brett Gelman's the hero, and I was like, I hope he gets his head ripped off by a flower head monster or whatever.
Yeah, I honestly don't think I'm gonna watch this, to be honest with you.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it right away. I guess it would be good to talk about on the wrap-ups.
Well, in that case, I will. But if it's not on the wrap-ups, I don't know. Because then I feel it's been so long, I feel like I'd have to watch like at least season 4 again.
Yeah. Here's a question. Do you think Eleven's Indian sister from that spin-off episode will come back?
No. I fucking hope so.
That was my favorite episode, the X-Men spin-off where they go to Pittsburgh to be X-Men. What was that called? Stranger Things season 2. The Lost Sister. There we go. Season 2, episode 7. Everyone's favorite episode. We all love it. It's great. Let me look up Eleven's Indian sister, see if she's confirmed for the new season.
Naturally.
She's not even showing up on the IMDb for the episode. Hold on.
That's shocking.
What was even her name? Is it this one? No.
Is it this one?
What was Eleven's sister's name? Never mind, I found it.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. Oh no, unfortunately, she hasn't acted since 2022. Yeah, I don't think Eleven's sister is coming back, everyone. I remember watching that episode. I'm like, oh, this is a backdoor pilot.
Lee.
Yes, that's
Lenina
Berthelsen.
Berthelsen.
You're aware of the term backdoor pilot, right, Joey?
Yeah, now of course. I'm a man of culture.
in television terms, not whatever you're thinking of. Backdoor
Of
Pilot
course.
is an episode of a show that's actually a pilot for another show.
Yeah, they've done it a bunch of times. The Cleveland
Yes.
show.
A bunch of shows have done it. At some point, I want me and Dick to do the worst Married with Children backdoor pilot because they had like 3 or 4 and they were all terrible. A backdoor pilot is different than a failed pilot that gets worked into an episode. That happened with The Office.
I was going to say with Dwight's family, right?
Yes, I believe some people say that's a backdoor pilot, but I think they had already decided they weren't going to do it. So they're like, let's just work it into an episode of The Office. And it's so clearly a different show.
I'm so fucking glad. I'm so glad they didn't go with that because that episode sucked.
Yeah. And Stranger Things, that episode, they're clearly like, oh, yeah, we'll do a spinoff about these kids. And everyone went, that episode was a waste of time. They're like, never mind, we're not doing that. I do remember in season 4 where they flash back to like 11's past. They're like not mentioning her sister at all. And there's that one flashback where they couldn't cut around the little baby, the little Indian baby with her. And it's just like, and I'm sure I sat there, I'm like, oh, that's right. 11 had like a sister in the program. And they're just not mentioning it at all. But I mean, I'll watch it. Maybe we'll talk about it on the wrap-ups, but I'm not excited for it. I don't really care anymore. I feel like they should have maybe closed the door on maybe like season 3 would have been a good time to end it. Also, we're learning that Millie Bobby Brown is not that good at acting.
No, yeah, I think we knew that though. I think we found that out much earlier than today.
Look, cute girl has a successful clothing line. I'm happy for her, Joey C. But the last few movies I watched her in, I'm like, man, can you just fucking try? Not every character is 11 and you don't have to have a blank face. You can just try to act once in a while.
Yeah, listen, I support women except in the month of August, of course. So, naturally. But this she needs to wrap it up. I do not.
Yeah. And I will say I am excited to see David Harbour. I just watched Thunderbolts with him. Which we will talk about on the May-June wrap-up. Yes, for some new people, we see here there is a wrap-up this month, but it's going to be a combined May-June wrap-up. Unfortunately, I did not have time last month for a wrap-up. I will have time this month, so that's going to be fun.
Fun fact about that, Tony, is for some fucking weird reason, I thought we were doing a wrap up this week. I don't know where the fuck I got that. So I went and saw every movie in theaters just in case I had to fucking talk about it on the channel. So just putting that out there. I don't know where I got that from, but there.
Okay. You didn't have to do that. You could have asked me.
Well,
I think I made it public that there was no wrap up.
Well, I know that now.
Joey, you got to stop eating brownies. All right. So yeah, I'm going to watch it, but I don't care about it. Do you care about Stranger Things season 5?
Nope, not season 5.
Okay. Next up, Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery release date revealed.
Yeah.
Yes, Ryan Johnson. Let's pause for everyone to call him Ruin Johnson and bitch about The Last Jedi. All right, everyone get it out of your system. I mean, Last Jedi was like pretty bad, but
yeah, naturally.
Okay, I'm sure you're all screaming woke right now. That's great. I actually like the Knives Out movies. They're fun.
Yeah, me too. They fucking rock.
They're fun. I really enjoyed Knives Out. I like Glass Onion. I think me and Adam reviewed that on the very first wrap-up ever, the 2022 wrap-up. I have fun with them. I like this character Daniel Craig plays, the Benoit Blanc. Is it Blanc? Yeah, Blanc. I love that they have to keep shoehorning the name Knives Out into it. They're like, a Knives Out mystery.
Yeah, I noticed that they did that.
Yeah. It's weird that these sequels went to Netflix. Knives Out got like nominated for shit, right?
Yeah, because I saw that in theaters.
Yeah, 2019. Like a year or two after he ruined Star Wars forever.
Of course.
Yeah, budget 40 million, made 312 million. How did this go to Netflix?
Well, unless Netflix just bought it up just to
That's true. That's
build
true.
up their catalog, I guess.
Hey, do you think Netflix is gonna try and make their movies look like movies again, or their shows look good? Because everything we've kind of covered on the wrap up, it keeps getting like worse and worse.
Yeah, real bad. Real
Yeah,
fucking
even
bad.
Glass Onion didn't look great, but that's one of those like I guess it was COVID sort of things.
Yeah,
Because they were
maybe.
filming probably during like 2021 where there were still lockdowns and
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true.
I just want their because people forget Netflix actually used to look good.
Very
Netflix
good.
was competing with theaters for a while. Everyone thought it'd be like the next big thing. And now everything looks like a direct to video movie from like the 2000s where you'd watch it and you'd be like, I mean, it's okay, but it doesn't look like a big budget movie.
You know, that's interesting because now I feel like I should rewatch Glass Onion because I
Mm,
loved Knives Out so much
yeah.
that when I went into Glass Onion, I was like, dude, the first one fucking rocks so bad, like, or so
Mm,
good rather. This one's gonna be just as great. And I fucking loved it. So I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe I should rewatch it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna rewatch both of those. But yeah, this one, some new actors: Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila
Yep.
Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Andrew Scott, Kaylee Spaney from Alien Romulus, and sorry, she's also in The Craft Legacy.
Wow. So glad you had those handy.
Oh yeah, AJ Wizzle sent me those.
Yeah,
Fun
interesting.
fact. Let me fun fact about AJ Wizzle, but let me finish this here. Daryl McCormick and Thomas Hayden Church. Yes, so everyone knows our fan AJ Wizzle, who I think is insane. He really wants me to review Craft Legacy. He's bought me multiple copies of the movie.
Mhm.
He's sent me other Craft Legacy stuff. Um, I got a call from Tim,
Hmm.
from the
From the
brewery.
okay, yep.
Huh?
Yep. Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, I got a call from Tim at the brewery. They asked me if I knew what Hack the Movies UK was. And I went, what? And they're like, here, look at this email we got. Joey, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna let me share it. He actually sent this to the brewery. Hello, I'm writing on behalf of Tony. He would like to hire out the Neshaminy Brewery. That's not what it's called. Neshaminy Creek Brewery. To host a screening of the cult classic The Craft Legacy for his fans. And there will also be a Q&A with the director, who was the younger mom on Beau is Afraid. Perusa Bulk might also make an appearance at the end, though Duchovny is yet to confirm. Let us know how much this will cost because it will have to come out of the Patreon fund. But don't worry, there's plenty there. I look forward to hearing from you. AJ Wizzle, Hack the Movies UK chapter. Now I remember he tweeted this to me, and like I was like, oh, that's probably like a joke thing. Like he typed it up. I missed the part where it says you sent this, but even then, I didn't think he would ever send it. I had to explain to Tim and Shannon Creek. I'm like, no, there's no Hack the Movies UK.
The
This is just
UK
an
chapter.
asshole.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Tony, sometimes I wonder about this fan base here
I
making
think
things
he's
for
just
you.
really committed to the bit, and it's starting to blur the lines of reality.
That's some Andy Kaufman shit, and I
It
can
really
I can
is.
respect that.
I respect it. It's not a problem yet. I was able to
Oh,
catch
it
that.
will be. Oh,
It
it
will be
fucking
in
will be.
time. It
Believe
will be
me.
in time. Oh, we got a super chat here from Rob K. Tony, you're going to see Bring Her Back this month. It's from the directors of Talk to Me.
Bring her back.
Look, I like Talk to Me, but
Wow.
infamously, I saw Talk to Me on a third date, and that was the girl who said she would hit me up when she got back from Florida, and then she
Oh,
never talked to me again.
well, she's still there,
No, actually, she showed up on a dating app. She's back, I guess.
Oh, huh. She must have got her phone changed, or
That's probably what she probably changed her number, Joey. That's right.
yeah, no, she's you should just hit her up again.
Oh, I
You
should. I should.
No big deal, right?
So no, I hate those directors. I'll never watch another movie by them again. Okay, so I watched the trailer for Wake Up Dead Man. It looks like they're trying to like convince him that something supernatural is happening.
Yep, that's what I got.
Is what I got gathered from it, but of course that's not going to be the case, obviously. Which I feel like the other detective movies just did this. What's the one that Kenneth Branagh does? He did like Death on the Nile, Murder on the Orient, and then he did like a ghost one with his character. Murder in Venice, or hold on.
What?
Death on the All right, so there's these new, I mean, they're based off a series of books. Hercule Poirot. That's the name of the character. Yeah, so he did Murder on the Orient Express, Death on the Nile, and the other one was Haunting in Venice. I remember seeing a trailer for that.
Okay, yeah, I think that rings a bell.
Yeah, I remember seeing a trailer for that, and this one's giving me Haunting in Venice vibes.
Wow. Well, he I after Wild Wild West, I can't watch anything else of his because it just blew me away that much.
You loved him in Wild Wild West. Do you quote him often in Wild Wild West?
Dr. Lovelace? I only quote the not his lines, of course. So yeah, I watched this trailer too, Tony. It was pretty good. On some real shit though, it's good to see, like, this is a great character for like his post Bond career.
Yeah,
because like I feel like with like Pierce Brosnan, for instance, it's hard to not see James Bond in everything he does. Right? Yeah. But I feel, and as you know, of course, I love Die Another Day, as somebody mentioned, classic movie. I can't not see that movie when I think of Pierce Brosnan. But when I watch like any of the Knives Out movies, I genuinely don't think of James Bond. And that's a little shocking. That's great, because I feel like that's a hard mold to break out of.
Did he remind you of James Bond in Queer?
That's a historic movie in my home. Not for any particular reason. It's just so I could stay educated and hip for the kids.
I never saw Queer.
No, I never fucking watched it either.
The poster just kept cracking me up when I watched it. It just said Daniel Craig, Queer, and I'm like, oh,
really?
I feel like you're making fun of him, like Daniel Craig, Queer. Like, that's all I kept thinking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no! Twitch called this the March 2025 wrap up. Why? Wait, is that what Twitch is calling this?
That is actually funny. I'm gonna fact check that in real time.
Also, is this playing on Instagram? I just looked at Instagram and it's just a red screen. I don't know if anything's working. Joey.
Twitch's title is good. Let's check Instagram here. Potentially this could be a technological disaster, but
maybe the notification. So you know how like you could type like what the stream is on Twitch? I probably still have it in there as March.
No, it says Tudum. Hey, look, we're on live on Instagram. We're pretty good.
Okay, my computer's just fucked then. Okay, so we do care about the new Knives Out movie.
Yes, we fucking do. Absolutely. When does that come out? What did it say?
That comes out December 12th, 2025.
Gotta wait forever.
We got some time.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
Okay, then they had the trailer for Squid Game Season 3. And Joey, I watched this trailer and I was just like, what's that? What's going on here? Who is that? And I said all those things because I never watched Squid Game.
Yep, me too, Tony. It was like a fucking acid trip. All I could do was recognize the different characters because they did a Call of Duty crossover. And I was like, oh, I'm that character in Call of Duty, man. Oh. That's all I fucking know. I've never seen it. I know it has an insane amount of hype. And I just recently saw some sort of beef on it on whether or not you should watch it with the English subtitles or with the Korean subtitles. I don't know. I've never even seen a lick of it. So I was a Tiger King COVID person. I was not a Squid Games COVID person.
I think this guy was a Jedi in the Acolyte. And I was like, no, I don't want to watch his face.
It just makes no sense because I don't have any context.
Yeah. my main thing, like my ex at the time was watching Squid Game, and I would watch like a second or two, and I'd be like, I don't have time for this. I got other shit to do.
I will
I'm
say though, like with the amount of hype that I've heard about it, especially from like recently of people looking back, I've heard a lot of great things about it. So I'm considering starting it.
I thought people didn't like season 2. I heard people said season 2 sucked.
You know, come to think about it, I haven't heard a lot of things about season 2. It's only like season 1 that like people talk about.
Hold on, they're saying Squid Game season 2 part 2 is what this should be called. Squid Game: The Final Reckoning.
The final game.
First season is worth watching. Sorry, I'm looking at the thing now. Sydney Sweeney has a new bar of soap with her bathwater in it. I'll take 1,000. That's fake. That's fake.
Dude,
although she is single again.
Dude, it's legit. They're selling her fucking bar of soap.
Yeah, no, I know they're selling a bar of soap, but I guarantee you bathwater is not in it.
Oh, there's no fucking way there's any bathwater in it.
She is single again, Joey. We might have a shot.
Really? Good
we
thing
might
we're going
have
to
a
the
shot,
gym tonight. All right, baby.
Yeah,
let's get this.
Me and Joey are going to go after the same girl. Would it be the first time? We're gonna go after the same
Would not be the first time. Nobody clip that, please, for the love of God.
But I think Sydney Sweeney is going to really like both of
us. We'll have her on the show. What is the worst bathtub scene in all of
Also,
cinema?
it's Dr. Squash. Have you used Dr. Squash?
No, never.
I mean, I will delete this if they become a sponsor at some point. But I've had some Dr. Squash soap. I actually have a Star Wars box just sitting in my bathroom. I did on OnlyFans a few years ago. I tested out the Batman Dr. Squash. They smell great, Joey.
Really?
They wear off so fast.
Oh, that's fucking silly.
Like I smelled. Like I showered with it. I smelled great, and then afterwards, I'm like, I smell like BO, and I put deodorant on and everything. I'm like, I feel like I wasn't clean. I feel like I'm not clean.
I feel like that shit's mad expensive too.
I don't like their soap. I don't know if their other products are good, but I am not a fan of the Dr. Squash soap. Do any of you use Dr. Squash soap? Someone let us know.
I will say though, I was at the I asked this girl that I was talking to, I was like, hey, you want to go to the store with me? So while I buy new cologne, it's a good excuse to get out, and hang out, spend some time. And she's like, yeah, I'll go with you. So we're walking in the store, go to the cologne section. And I ask her, usually I just get a little bottle because this shit's dumb expensive for no fucking reason. And she's like, oh yeah, we only have the large bottles. And I'm like flirting with the gal. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Get the large bottle. And she fucking rings it up. It's like $300. And I'm like, okay. And I fucking swipe the card. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what the fuck did I do? I had buyer's remorse for fucking weeks after this, Tony. I haven't recovered. I haven't recovered since. It's all fucked up. God damn it. Never bring a girl cologne shopping ever.
Why are you cologne shopping with a lady?
Well, it's a good excuse to hang out, That's just me simple.
And go cologne shopping?
Well, I was like, hey, I got to go to the store to buy cologne. You want to go with me? And she's like, yeah, that sounds fun. And I'm like, cool, let's do it.
Yeah, I guess it could be fun.
Yeah,
it could be fun.
Well, not until it's out of stock and you have to buy the big bottle. And now I have a gallon of cologne that I spent way too much money on.
Yeah. We'll just leave this up on the screen for a little bit.
That's nice. That's nice.
It is funny that the Belle Delphine thing is now. This is technically the Belle Delphine bathwater getting mainstream. Really? That was the first time I heard about it.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, that's crazy that blew up as an idea.
Well, I think Belle Delphine did it as a joke. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some crazy people who thought it was real. But
she sold it, right? Did she not?
She sold something called Belle Delphine's bathwater. I highly doubt she got into a bath and bottled up fucking thousands of jars of water.
Yeah, it's
a funny meme thing.
Listen, as long as we're never down that bad, I think we're all right.
Tony bathwater when. I did want to get hot sauce.
That's a good idea.
Famous Tony's hack sauce. It's fire and fun. I thought that'd be great.
Hack sauce. It's fire and fun. That's hilarious.
Okay, so me and you don't watch Squid Game, so we don't give a shit about Squid Game season 3. Next up, Netflix reveals the first 6 minutes of Wednesday season 2.
Yep. Only 3 years later?
Yeah, these are coming out. I guess the strike fucked a lot of things up.
Oh, yeah. Because
And also, yeah.
season 1 I covered at company that shall not be named. And that was 2020.
Everyone knows what it is, Joe. You did such a bad job of not shitting on
Listen,
them.
I don't want to fucking get another cease and desist letter in the mail, but they can go fuck themselves.
I warned you so many times. I'm like, Joey, stop bringing this up.
Fuck them. So season 1 was pretty good, but here's the problem.
Joey's talking about Papa John's Pizza. That's
exactly.
He covered Wednesday for Papa John's Pizza.
So here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Season 1 was fucking great.
Yeah.
But after waiting 3 years, I was like, I don't give a flying fuck anymore. Until I fucking watched the trailer this morning, and I was like, this looks pretty fucking good.
Haley Joel Osment as a serial killer?
Dude, he plays it fucking perfectly.
Which, by the way, Haley Joel Osment, he got arrested recently.
No.
At a ski, yeah. He got arrested for being super drunk at like a ski resort.
That's kind of funny.
Let's see. What did he call him? He used a slur, apparently.
What?
Yeah, but why? NBC News. He called him a Nazi. So some of the things he said is, "I'm an American." He's holding a cell and says, "What if I had a really, really good lawyer?" Osmond could be heard telling the officer that he's been kidnapped by an effing Nazi, complaining about the handcuffs. "You're torturing me. You'll wish you treated me nicer."
So he's just playing his character. He was advertising for season 2.
Yeah, well, I guess he was displaced by the Eaton fire, and that somehow made him sad. Which, fair. I guess you're removed from your home.
Yeah.
That would make you sad. I don't know why I would get shit-faced at a ski resort and start yelling at cops. I feel like I'd be too sad to do any of those things.
Yeah, I'd pick a different venue, probably.
Haley, you're sad. What do you want to do today? Ski or drink? Fucking both.
Yeah, both.
And then Jenna Ortega was talking about how she felt gross dressed like a schoolgirl for Wednesday. And I'm like, that's not good PR. That's not good publicity for this show.
I didn't fucking hear about any of that shit. That's wild.
Yeah, the Jenna Ortega thing happened like recently. Oh, someone mentioned Hurry Up Tomorrow. I think that's the movie that The Weeknd is in and Jenna Ortega's in. It's in theaters, but like apparently it's absolutely abysmal. Like that guy, The Weeknd, can't act at all. I almost put it on the list, but it's one of those that has like super limited runs, so I didn't put it on the list. Yeah, the trailer was fun. But look, season 1 was fine, but it feels more like, what if Wednesday was in Harry Potter school? And now she's going around the country solving mysteries. I'm like, what the fuck is this show? This isn't Addams Family.
Yeah, and that is a good point now that you say that. I have a soft spot for, I'm not going to say serial killers, but for true crime shit. I don't associate with Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't have glasses like him. I don't fucking look like him. You know what I'm saying? So let's just move on.
Yeah, I'm surprised you agreed to do a Netflix thing with me after that show. Hey, we're gonna do a Jeffrey Dahmer show. We're gonna cast this guy and dress him to look exactly like Joey.
That was fucked, man. I've been
sometimes you look like, sometimes you can't help but look like a character in a movie. Like every time Glenn Powell's in a movie, I'm like, oh, people are gonna think it's me again on the big screen.
That's right.
I look like the handsome man from Top Gun and Twister. You look like serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. It's just these things happen.
I know, it's the cards were dealt, Tony. It's all we can do is just kind of hang out. Now, I do feel that season 2 has a totally different vibe. Than season 1. And it already pissed me off in the airport scene. If the people watching watch the trailer, it shows like her doing the cliche thing of like pulling all the weapons out at TSA,
which was from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome did that first.
Yep. And every fucking movie ever copied it.
No.
So that pissed me off because she just walked away, and I'm like, she should be fucking arrested. And then they did do the sunscreen bit. That got a chuckle. That got a
Yeah.
chuckle from me. I am hopeful for this. I am a little excited for this.
I am too until I see Lady Gaga's in the cast.
Well, hopefully, listen, Wednesday has a history of green screening their special guests in. So I'm hoping that Lady Gaga is actually on set and not green screened into the background behind a car.
Oh no, I hope she's not in the movie. She's not. She's also not a good actress. Maybe people liked her in that remake that she was in with Bradley Cooper.
Oh,
But
Stars Born. She was great in that. She was terrible in Joker.
yeah, well, she can't move her face at all.
No.
Usually actors like to express with their face, and she can't move her face, so it's hard to look at her. And she also can't act on top of it. Right. Yeah, so I gave the first season a shot. I'll maybe get a few episodes in. If Haley Joel Osment dies in the beginning, I'm just out.
Yeah.
I was let down with the series because like my thought when it was announced and they said Christina Ricci was in it, I thought it was going to be Grown Up Wednesday.
Yep.
And then it was just like, no, Christina Ricci's someone else, and it's this. I'm like, okay, well, the Addams Family is just like, look, that family doesn't know that they're weird monster people. And this is turning it into just teen drama.
It reminds me of like the Sabrina remake they did a few years back.
Yeah.
Like it's the same fucking vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'll put it as a eh. I'll put it as an eh.
That sounds good. I'm good with that.
It's an eh. Next up, oh boy, Joey. Everyone knows that one of my favorite things are really late comedy sequels.
Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Also, real quick, hello, Manny Muskets. I hope you're enjoying African American Music History Month. Please don't say what your favorite song is. It will get us kicked off Twitter. I mean YouTube. Actually, yeah. Actually,
Both.
Twitter's the only place you can mention where you.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Happy Gilmore 2, nearly 30 years in the making. Yeah, Happy Gilmore, fun, wacky guy, got into fights, was playing hockey, and then he switched to golf, and he had a young, enthusiastic Adam Sandler. And now we get to see him do it again, but as an old guy.
The first one's a classic. Fucking loved the original as a kid. You know what really pissed me off, though, about this one is watching the trailer is they were just the whole fucking thing is just jokes from the first movie remade, whether it be a character dressed as an original character or Chubbs's fucking grandson or whatever, getting his fingers, his son getting his fingers broke off. Like there's not a fucking original bit in the trailer.
Real quick, is that Margaret Qualley?
No.
That looks like her.
Well, this trailer is riddled with fucking cameos.
Yeah, hold on. Margaret Qualley. Let me see if she's in Happy Gilmore 2. Because I'm looking at the trailer. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is she in the... that is her.
What?
Why? Why is she in Happy Gilmore 2? Why is she doing this? This looks like shit. A bunch of wrestlers also. I saw MJF and Becky Lynch in the trailer.
Yep.
Well, and they also had Christopher McDonald's coming back. I am more excited when it comes to Christopher McDonald. Joey, we're finally getting the R-rated cut of Dirty Work. We're finally getting it.
Really?
Oh yeah, they announced it a while ago. I forgot to pre-order my Blu-ray. But yeah, Vinegar Syndrome. I think it was Vinegar Syndrome. They got like the original negatives and they re-edited the film. I mean, obviously it can't be a director's cut because Bob Saget's dead.
Yeah.
But they got like the original film and everything and the original audio, and they like spliced it together to be what the original movie was supposed to be. So I'm excited to see what the unrated cut of Dirty Work looks like. I wonder if I like it. I wonder if it's the thing like I've seen the original version too much that maybe I like the PG-13 jokes and maybe I won't like the new one as much, but we'll see.
I'm excited for that one.
What did you say? Oh, and then they have speaking of jokes from the previous one, Well, Richard Keel is dead, but that's
Yep.
okay. They got a guy who looks like him. I guess it's going to be the son of Richard Keel, the guy who got shot with the nail in his head.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then the same thing with the guy, like the jackass guy.
yeah,
Did the
yeah.
same thing. Did you see like the AI or fucking whatever in the beginning? I don't know if it's AI, but
No.
when they do a flashback of him like as old Sandler,
Oh no, I didn't see. I didn't really notice that.
dude, it's
Bad Bunny.
bad.
What you got? Bad Bunny is in this as the caddy.
He's everywhere.
He
He's,
is
oh
everywhere.
yeah, he's playing Pepper Boy.
Yeah.
Fresh pepper. It's a good Sandler throwback. I like that.
So yeah, Julie Bowen is back, Ben Stiller's back, Christopher McDonald's back, Bad Bunny's in it, and then a bunch of actors I never heard of, but MJF is in it as well.
Yeah. They got John Daly in it, which is wild.
Yeah, John Daly. Yeah, they have a bunch of actors. Paige Spiranek, Rory McElroy, Scotty Sheffler. Why do golf names sound stupid? These sound way dumber than Happy Gilmore. Bryson DeChambeau, Brooks Koopwa, Justin Thomas. That's the first one I can actually say. No, I don't care about this. I hate late comedy sequels. The only one I somewhat enjoyed was Bad Santa 2, but I only watched it once. Beetlejuice 2 was okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Other than that, I hate them. Dumb and Dumber 2 sucks.
Yeah.
What are some of the other ones? I never bothered with Bill and Ted 3.
I've never seen it. Yep.
The new Jay and Silent Bob, you couldn't fucking pay me to watch that garbage.
Nope.
Yeah, this is a bad idea and they shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't care about it. Anyway, next up, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein gets a teaser trailer that shows off Oscar Isaac's Victor Frankenstein and the misbegotten creature he's created.
Beautiful.
He's been wanting to do this for a while.
That's what I understand.
I remember there was an idea for. Oh wait, hold on. Someone said the same thing. Coming to America too. Yeah, Coming to America too.
Oh, yeah.
I love Coming to America. Didn't even bother with Coming to America too. I was like, no, I'm good. No. Yeah, one of the ideas I think he had for Hellboy 3 was going to be like Hellboy versus the Universal monsters, like the classic monsters.
Oh, that's sick.
But yeah, this is something he's been wanting to do for a very long time. I watched the trailer and it actually looks so far like they're trying to do stuff from the book. As soon as I see the ship in the ice, I'm like, okay,
yeah,
is this going to be more book accurate? I doubt it's going to be super book accurate. I did this is clearly like a dream sequence, I think. Hold on. Mia Goth is in it. Hold on. There's like a shot of I think this is like a dream sequence of Prometheus bringing fire from the gods, because the original Frankenstein novel is called The Modern Day Prometheus. Yeah. So I'm down for cool visual imagery like that. More fantastical imagery. But yeah, it looks solid.
I do love the look of it so far. Now, mind you, this is a teaser trailer, so it could change, but holy fuck, it looks cool.
Yeah, and of course they're doing the stitched up monster, because we talked about this in our Mary Shelley's Frankenstein review. The original book, it mentions something about a spark, and Victor does see lightning strike a tree, which gives him an idea. But the whole lightning making Frankenstein, definitively making the monster, is from a play.
Yeah.
And every movie since then is we're doing lightning. And then the stitching up, they never mention he's stitched up in the original novel. If anything, he's supposed to look like the most gorgeous man ever, and then gets horrifying. And he's not doing the long black hair from the book. So he's definitely taking some liberties, but
if he has wanted to do this for a while, I feel like there's going to be a lot of passion in it, which kind of excites me.
Yeah. I like he has a barely formed finger there. Yes. So it is, like I said, starring Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth, and who is playing Jacob Elordi? Was he in Saltburn?
I don't think so.
Was he the Saltburn guy? Hold on.
If he
Yes, he was in Saltburn. He was the guy Saltburn was in love
he was. Yeah, remember that vividly now.
He's also in Euphoria, but I'll never watch that show.
Well, that's understandable.
I looked up Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney sexing, and that's all I need to see from that show. The show where girls are sad and complaining. I'm like, that's okay. I'm good. Yeah. So I'm down for this. I'm excited for this. I'm interested to see what he does. Del Toro usually does a decent job. I don't think he's ever made anything like bad, really. What do you think?
Pokemon, Jesus Christ. Pinocchio.
I didn't watch his Pinocchio.
Yeah, it was kind of bad.
Are you sure it was the right Pinocchio? There were like 3 Pinocchios.
Yeah, there were 3 that year. That's right. Yeah.
Not the Disney. He didn't do the Disney one.
No, he didn't do the atrociously looking one.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, that's cool. I love the look of the film. I'm down just for the whole look of the film. Oh, we got another super chat from Anthony Hudak for $2. 0 out of 10. No Baragon in the Frankenstein teaser. Of course, if you ever watch Frankenstein Conquers the World, the old Toho film, Frankenstein fights a giant monster called Baragon. And then depending on what version of the movie you're watching, he fights a giant squid for no reason 5 minutes before the movie's over.
That's a deleted scene.
Because some producer went, I want him to fight a squid. And they went, what? Where are we going to fit that in the movie? And just throw it in there. So yeah, I am all on board for this new Frankenstein. There's another Frankenstein coming out.
That's what I thought. I thought that was this one.
Maggie Gyllenhaal is directing it. Christian Bale is the creature, and he's all tattooed like
Suicide
Squad Joker.
Yeah.
I'm more excited for this one.
Me too.
Here's how we're gonna know if they're gonna be loyal to the book. Will they do the Bride of Frankenstein? Do you think he's gonna do it? Because in the book, the bride is never actually made. Victor starts and then stops because he thinks it's a bad idea. And every movie since then is like, well, I got to do the Bride of Frankenstein.
There's no doubt in my mind that this one will follow suit. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I can see that. Hold on. Who else is in this? Let me see. Frankenstein 2025. Mia Goth is Elizabeth. William. So his brother's in it. They're doing the blind man. Okay. All right. I'm down for this. Ralph Ineson is in this. Nice. Ooh. Okay. We confirmed. We care. Next up. Oh boy. One Piece season 2 trailer reveals the first look at Tony Chopper. Oh my God. Joey, when I watched this and I saw that little reindeer with a bucket hat, I went, wow. What the fuck is this? I didn't watch One Piece.
All I know is like, I hear people talk about One Piece all the fucking time. Yeah. And I don't have a goddamn clue. I know nothing. Okay. And I was watching, I was like, this is a fucking fever dream, man.
Yeah, it's I think they said the show's about pirates, and I think the one guy's Stretchy. I don't know. Did people I know people usually hate Netflix adaptations of anime. I guess people enjoyed this. It got another season. It's not like what's its face? Oh God. Cowboy Bebop, which everyone hated apparently. Hold on. What is this? What? I can put the comments on the stage now?
No shit.
I could have done that this whole time.
That's sick.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like a deer. He falls down the stairs. He says he's a doctor, and I went, what? I'm not watching that, so I don't care about it. Do you?
Yeah, neither do I, but I do know how fucking wildly popular One Piece is. So for all the fans of One Piece, I'm very happy for you, or I'm very sad for you, depending on how you feel about the trailer. So if you enjoy it, please enjoy it. I do not give a flying fuck about it. Nope. Not for any particular reason. I don't care. I don't watch it.
Yep. You told me that that's the wrong breed of reindeer and they made it woke. Oh wait, does Manny, was someone saying Manny Muskets, we need you to review One Piece with Tony? I think Manny does like One Piece. I think that's like his profile picture or something. Oh, wait, hold on. The anime has more than 1,000 episodes. How do you make a live action TV show out of that?
Holy fuck! Where's your source material?
You know what's funny? That Airbender show just came and went, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
After that, everyone hated the movie. Everyone wanted another shot at live action. Netflix did it, and it came out. And I have friends who love Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't think one person I know mentioned it. I think Adam maybe watched some of it, and that was it.
You're the first person I've heard mention it in a long while.
Came out too late.
I agree.
They fucked it up. Okay. No trailer for this, but there is a new, what is this, a film?
Yep.
A new film called The Rip, starring Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. They're back together.
Boom. Dogma reunited, baby.
Yes, directed by Joe Carnahan, who I like. Hold on, let me make sure he's...
Let me make sure I like him.
No, I do, but like I want to make sure which movies I'm thinking of. Okay, yes, he did The Gray, which I really like. The Gray with Liam Neeson. He did Smoking Aces, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. But yeah, he's done some good shit. And the A-Team, he did the 2010 A-Team movie. Yeah, I guess I'll watch this. What does it say it is? It's a deeply personal experience that my friend went through, both as a father and head of tactical narcotics in the Miami-Dade Police Department. Inspired part of his life, and by my enduring love of those classic 70 cop thrillers that really valued the character and interpersonal relationships, became touchstones of that era. Films like Serpico and The Prince of the City and more. Recently, Michael Mann's Heat. Michael Mann's Heat is 30-something years old. I don't know if I'm going to use the word recently. But it will be co-starring Steven Yeun, Kyle Chandler, okay, Tiana Taylor, don't know who she is, Catalina Sandino Moreno, don't know who she is, and the Latina Supergirl that they got rid of. Yeah, I might check this out. This looks pretty good.
I'm good with that. As you know, I love Starsky and Hutch, so any two cop movies, just are classics, you know. The 2004 classic, of course, is what I'm referring to, Tony.
I like that movie. But you're like, yeah, yes. This guy's talking about Serpico and shit. And you're like, yes, the Starsky 2004 remake of Starsky and Hutch.
Fuck yeah, that movie
love
rocks.
It.
But the plot looks sick, where they discover millions of dollars like stored in a stash house. Yeah, I'm like, it's fucking interesting. I'll watch that.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the type of movie though. Like on a Friday night, if I don't go out, I don't got shit going on. That's probably what I would put on.
Look, it looks better than Havoc.
Yeah, big time.
Or maybe do you think it'll be worse than Havoc?
Dude, I fucking hope not.
Because that
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck have to. They can really hold their own, I think.
They've been in bad movies. They've been in plenty of bad movies.
Oh my god, they've been in more bad movies than good. You shitting me?
What's bad about Daredevil? What's bad?
Fucking list.
What's bad about Stuck on You?
I don't know, man.
That was the Matt Damon, I think Greg Kinnear Siamese twin movie. Remember that?
That was horrible. It's fucking horrible, dude.
Oh, but yeah, I guess that's the last of the big announcement. I don't care about the musical performances they did at Tudum. I don't give a shit.
No, I think Lady Gaga performed at it, but I didn't fucking watch it.
So I think we don't really care about Stranger Things. We're all on board for Knives Out. We don't like Squid Game. We don't really care about Wednesday. We don't like Happy Gilmore 2. Frankenstein looks cool. We don't know what the fuck Tony Chopper is. And okay, so 3 things we were kind of interested in. Cool.
Yeah. But listen, we got to stay on top of these things. You know what I'm saying? We want to stay hip. You know, we want to stay, hip with the news. So
we want to know what's going on. What guys, which one of these excites you the most? Let us know in the chat here. We got a couple more minutes. Joey C.
Tony from Hack the Movies.
What you got going on? Other than that one thing we can't talk about. And that other thing we can't talk about. We got going on.
You got some things coming. But the big video that I'm working on is I did a challenge video for SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, the
Ooh,
2002 game. I
that's a good
tried
one.
to beat the game with the weakest wrestler in the game, which is Randy Orton, surprisingly. And he has a 50 superstar point. They're like rating or whatever.
Why
So
is he the weakest character in the game?
my only guess is he debuted in March of 2002 on the main roster, and he wasn't in Evolution yet. So they gave him a 50. He's rated lower than fucking Maven. So I recorded the gameplay for 20 plus hours trying to beat the season mode, win the title, and main event mania. And this fucking video is going to be the longest scripted video I've ever had in my life.
I used to do the Road to WrestleMania for SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. Was it a few years ago? I did it with Mike Matei. I made Mike Matei in the game.
That's awesome.
And then I think last year, I didn't do it this year. Last year I made Kit Osborne. I made him like the worst looking wrestler of all time.
You know how like Dead Meat does like their horror Royal Rumble? We should do one for Hack the Movies. Just make everyone in the fucking lore.
So I am gonna do another Just Like the Movie.
Nice.
Unfortunately I started doing 2 last year, the X-Men, the game, and Reservoir Dogs. I have to restart because too much time has gone by, and I think I accidentally deleted a couple recordings. But I found one that I could do quicker, and it's relevant. I will be doing one for the Batman Begins video game.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. Which I was playing a little bit today. Some of it's pretty good. And I feel like Arkham took some things from this game.
They definitely did. But you know, speaking of that series, if you ever do Ghost Rider, I just got that game. Bro, I'm not even kidding you. That PS2 game is one of the best games on the PS2 I have ever played.
Really?
I fucking beat it in like 2 sittings. It was so I bought it at PAX because I was like, this has to be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
The game fucking rocks, dude.
You know what? I have it. I should do it for this one too. I have the Hulk game from 2003, which I actually really enjoyed.
That's a good one too, man.
And I already reviewed the 2008 one when Avengers Infinity War came out. The previous version of Just Like the Movie. I did all the MCU games that Sega did for Xbox 360. So I own all of them, Joey. I own all of them. Let's see here. What do we got here? This guy thinks maybe Frankenstein will be good.
Yep, definitely. Mind of the Gap. That's a good movie.
Hey, YouTube, Maven here. Oh, yeah, Maven has a YouTube channel.
Dude, his YouTube channel rocks. Eugene's is good too.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a little bit of Eugene stuff. I remember playing old school WWF No Mercy and trying to beat the campaign with Takamachi Noko. It was fantastic.
That's awesome.
2K25 as an intergender, so you can finally see Tony versus Crystal in the cage. Whoa.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I got $100 on Crystal destroying Tony. Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. Urban Reign's a great game.
I don't know what that is.
Fucking great game.
Oh, it's weird they were close to making a Game of Thrones Dark Knight. Making a Game of Thrones Dark Knight and shut it down. I think he meant to say a game for the Dark Knight, but he accidentally wrote Game of Thrones Dark Knight. She has all this redhead buff. Arkham took more from Batman and Robin PS1 video game. What did it take? Because I played that with Mike Matei a few years back, and it was awful.
That game is crazy.
Ultimate Destruction. Yes, awesome game. And so I'll be doing that. There'll be a live episode this week, but for one movie, Friendship. Did you end up seeing Friendship?
No.
The Paul Rudd, Tim Robinson movie?
Oh no, I didn't see that one.
Oh, dude, me, Monica, and her husband went and saw it. And I'll talk about it on Thursday. I'm supposed to be doing it with Royce and Pessy, and the three of us also need to do more Blade Boys. We gotta get back to doing Blade Boys. So I actually hit them up about doing Blade Boys again. But then I was just like, also, if you guys want to do Friendship, I just saw it, and Pessy's like, that's my favorite movie in years. And I was like, okay, we got to do this. Do you watch I Think You Should Leave?
I've heard very good things about it, but never.
Joey, watch I Think You Should Leave.
Okay.
Watch you. I'll send you like 2 or 3 skits.
Okay.
And then you could go through the show. It's one of those, you either love it or you hate it completely.
Okay. I can get
Me and
down with that.
Monica love it. I had to clip it on this clips channel when we did Amityville Horror. We just brought up I Think You Should Leave. We went on like a 3-minute tangent about I Think You Should Leave.
That's
But
awesome.
yes, friendship is wild, as some people would say, ride. So definitely check that out and come back on the main channel. I think Thursday night. I think we're going at 9 because of their schedule. So yeah, that'll be a good time. And yeah, that's it for me. Joey, thank you for joining me.
Tony, thanks for having me. Always fun as always.
Not always. Sometimes it sucks. But yeah, it was good this time. So yeah, everyone. Thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this? Cheap viewers on streambo.com.
Remove the space. All right.
Mike Twitch is just attracting bots left and right. All right, yeah, that is it from us. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.